The 8 trigrams are a fundamental concept in Chinese philosophy and cosmology, often used to represent the various aspects of change and transformation. In the context of human history, the 8 trigrams are believed to symbolize 3 distinct phases of significant societal and cultural shifts. Just as our lives go through infancy and adolescence to come of age. 1. The primordial era. This era is represented by Fuxi's 8 trigrams, which is said to have emerged between the discovery of fire and the beginning of agriculture. It is estimated to have occurred around 8000 BCE, during the Paleolithic Age. This era was characterized by a primitive communist society, where all members were equal and resources were shared fairly. 2. The agricultural and industrial era. This era is represented by Wen Wang's 8 trigrams, which appeared around 1040 BCE, prior to the establishment of the Zhou dynasty. It marked the transition to an agricultural society, leading to social division, class stratification, and the development of cities and culture. The surplus production generated by agriculture facilitated social division of labor and class stratification, while also promoting urban development and cultural advancement. However, the transition to an industrial society further exacerbated class inequality, resulting in significant social conflicts. 3. The Right Era. This era is represented by the 8 trigrams for the Right Changes, which emerged in 1885 CE. It envisions a society where class distinctions are eliminated, and everyone is equal. It advocates for a transition to a human-centered society, characterized by equality, fairness, and harmony. The title JeongYuk, The Right Changes, implies a movement towards a world of rightness, abundance, and boundless joy. It envisions a world where everything is right, and everyone lives a righteous life. The world envisioned by JeongYuk transcends social hierarchies and positions each individual at the center of society, creating a world of universal equality. This vision aligns with the concept of a classless society, where individuals are valued and respected for their unique contributions, regardless of their social standing. Interestingly, the authors of the first 2 8 trigrams were both kings, representing the highest social stratum. In contrast, the author of the third 8 trigrams was an ordinary man, as his courtesy name, Ilbu, literally translates to a gentleman or a husband. This raises the question of why the author chose to adopt such a humble identity. The choice of Ilbu as a courtesy name carries significant symbolic meaning in the context of JeongYuk's philosophy. It aligns with the core tenet of JeongYuk's vision, which advocates for an egalitarian society where social hierarchies are dissolved and individuals, regardless of their social standing, are valued and empowered. By adopting the courtesy name, Ilbu, the author of The Right Changes deliberately positioned himself as an ordinary person, emphasizing the notion that the pursuit of a just and equitable society is not confined to the elite, but as a collective endeavor involving every individual. Also, the start of JeongYuk originated from a scholar, Yundam, like the author. Please refer to the 6th video. Since the world depicted by JeongYuk is an equal human society, it started with ordinary people who did not distinguish between upper and lower positions, preceded by people, and will be completed by people in reality in the future. JeongYuk was written by one person, but I think the JeongYuk world should be done by people, us. So, didn't the author of the JeongYuk use Ilbu, a gentleman, as his courtesy name? As he waits for another Ilbu, another gentleman to appear, isn't it possible that he hopes for a world where a gentleman gathers together to open up a world for all of us? His choice of Ilbu as a courtesy name could be interpreted as an invitation to join forces, to recognize the power of collective action in achieving societal transformation. The quoted line from JeongYuk's poem,
정관 우주 무중벽,
contemplating the vast universe which has the jade amidst nothingness.
수식 천공 대인성,
Who can fathom the world created by heaven, awaiting human completion? Contemplating the vast universe which has the jade amidst nothingness. Who can fathom the world created by heaven, awaiting human completion? The phrase, awaiting human completion, underscores the belief that the realization of JeongYuk's vision is not predetermined, but rather relies on the active participation and contributions of ordinary people. The author of JeongYuk, also known as Hong Kim, used the pen name Hong, which means always, despite his foreknowledge of Earth's cataclysmic transformation, and his vision of a world of equality and justice. He never forgot that he was just an ordinary person under the vast heavens. Therefore, in the preface to JeongYuk, he revealed that he had devoted 60 years to sincerity and dedication, and swallowing hardship as if it were air, in order to guard the truth with all his might. Even at the end of JeongYuk, he called himself unfilial son, to convey his cautious heart. He revealed through his book the remarkable change of the world in 360 days. 12 months a year without leap month, the harmonious society of yang and yin from the society which suppresses yin and esteems yang. But he seems to have always lived with humility and caution, keeping silent about the right changes. Now, the society of suppressing yin and esteeming yang is disappearing, and the appearance of the harmonious society of yang and yin is being attempted. But it must have been a story of the far future at that time. Despite his profound insights, Ilbu remained reticent about his work, consistently demonstrating humility and prudence throughout his life. In 1885, at the age of 60, he completed JeongYuk. 2 years later, he left his hometown, embarking on a journey that would lead him to a new residence. Around the age of 69, he undertook another relocation, this time to a remote mountainous region, far from his family. Moving, even in today's modern era, can be a daunting task. However, his decision to relocate during the late 19th century, As an elderly man, from his lifelong home to a secluded mountain area is particularly noteworthy. What motivated him to make such a drastic change? I think, in an era far removed from the information age, as JeongYuk began to gain recognition, he chose to retreat to a remote and challenging mountain peak, a place far from the conveniences of his former home. This decision suggests a deliberate attempt to avoid the spotlight and protect the integrity of his message. His life serves as an exemplary model of humility, dedication, and unwavering commitment to one's principles. Throughout JeongYuk, the author reveals his sincere motivations for writing the work, emphasizing his unwavering commitment to humility. These heartfelt sentiments are deeply embedded within the text, serving as a testament to his noble character. At the outset of JeongYuk, the author humbly proclaims,
일부경서 서기도 제어.
In veneration, Ilbu writes this, looking up to the heavens and offering my deepest respect. Hoping not to commit a sin, he expressed his aspiration to compose the work with utmost reverence and respect for the heavens. His primary desire is to avoid any transgressions or errors in his writing. This opening declaration sets the tone for the entire work, establishing the author's unwavering dedication to humility and sincerity. His words resonate with genuineness, reflecting his deep respect for the profound concepts he explores in JeongYuk. Other examples are the following phrases.
불초자 기망 감읍 봉서.
Tears stream down my face as I write this, unable to contain my heartfelt apology and the overwhelming gratitude. Hong Kim, your unfilial son.
불초자 기망 금봉서.
Your unfilial son, with due care, dedicates this writing to you. The term unfilial son carries a profound significance in Korean culture, extending beyond mere self-deprecation. It encompasses a deep sense of humility, acknowledging one's shortcomings while simultaneously expressing gratitude for parental guidance and love. In the context of the author's life, unfilial son reflects his unwavering recognition of his limitations in comparison to heaven's virtues. From the very beginning to the end of his life, the author never lost sight of his filial piety. He carried within him a profound appreciation for heaven's unwavering love and acceptance. This deep sense of filial piety is evident in the author's decision to leave his lifelong home in his old age and relocate to a secluded mountain retreat. This move, undertaken near the twilight of his life, reflects his unwavering commitment to honoring heaven's virtues and upholding his filial duties. The author's humility and devotion are further exemplified in his tireless efforts by completing tasks with sincerity, swallowing hardship as if it were air, and devoting all his strength to upholding the truth. Despite completing JeongYuk, a monumental work that embodies his dedication to knowledge and truth, the author did not experience a sense of fulfillment or completion. Instead, he embraced another assignment, continuing to live his life with unwavering humility and dedication. It makes me solemn. A world has seen before, but a sentiment that cannot be conveyed to anyone other than through a book, a world that cannot be conveyed by anything other than a book. Some words from the right changes say, if anyone doesn't notice, it will be kept. If someone notices, it will be passed down. The author's dedication to self-improvement and his unwavering pursuit of truth are truly inspiring. His life serves as a reminder that the quest for wisdom is a lifelong journey, and that true fulfillment lies in the continuous process of learning and personal growth. Would you like to become another Ilbu? A gentleman the author is waiting for and enjoy the world he saw? Please subscribe. Thank you.